Hello everyone. In this video, I will be explaining what are multi-body parts and how to model that in SolidWorks. So now we are in the part modeling window. So let me just make a simple part to explain the multi-body part. So this is just a normal rectangle. We are giving some extrusion length. Now here in the design tree, we can see there is solid bodies in bracket 1. If you expand it, you can see boss extrude 1. So this is one solid body which is in this part. So if I'm continuing modeling our this geometry, I'm maybe sketching one more cylinder on top of it, giving some dimension, giving some length. Now we made another extension for this initial part. Still in solid body, it is the number of parts is same. The name has changed, but still number of parts is same. So when you click on that solid body, this entire thing is getting selected. So suppose when you were making this solid extrusion, if you have unchecked this merge result, now you can see the here number of bodies has become 2. So means see when you click one, it is getting selected the box, then second thing is a cylinder. So now what happens is even though both are touching each other, still it is a multi-body part now. Which means a part which is having multiple bodies, more than one bodies. Now if there is any multiple part, then we can use different another commands like move, combine, cut, etc. So let me just demonstrate that. So when we search here move bodies, you can actually move this body. You can rotate it with respect to that previous one. Here there is a copy command also. If you click that, you will be getting a copy of this selected part. But for now, I have unchecked it. So this seems to be something like an assembly feature in the SolidWorks, right? If you see here, there are many constraint option. If you click, it will be showing almost the basic mate option which is available in the assembly. But the difference between a SolidWorks assembly and a SolidWorks multi-body modeling is in assembly, if there are 10 parts, then when you copy that assembly file, it should be having the single assembly file plus each file for 10 parts also. So there are some issues can happen that when you copy one file, some reference can go wrong, then one of the part not opening, etc. So in this multi-body, in a single window, in a single part file itself, you will be having all the required parts. But anyway, it won't be giving all flexibility of an assembly like mechanical mates, advanced mates. Those things are not available here. But still, as an initial representation of how the parts will be related each other, how if you want to just determine the relative size of some parts during the initial phase of your designing, you can use this option. Also, some other features are there. Which is this multi-body. I'll just demonstrate one of that also. So for example, um, I'm just moving this part down. Move. Let's translate one of it. I'm just moving it down. Fine. Now we know this, as mentioned before, it is counting as two separate parts, two separate bodies. So there is a combine one option is there. If you go there, you can actually add these two components. If you press add, what happens is now it became as a single part, single body. Under the design tree also, now it is listed as a single body. Here in combine, if you go, in addition to add, there are again more options like subtract, common and all. So let's check the subtract option. So they're asking what is the main body and what are the body to be subtracted. So I'm selecting this as my main body. Sorry, this as my main body and this is the body that I want to subtract. Now what happens is that top body has removed from this thing. Now this geometry is very simple. Like this we can directly make from a plate with a circular hole. But suppose if you want many like some internal cavities or something like that, this option will also be coming in handy. Which means you can just make a single parent component, maybe like a cube. Then from that inside you want to remove some material, maybe like a cast like a mold component, something like that. Then you can actually make two components. One is sitting inside the another. as a multi-body, then you can just remove or subtract one of the component from the another. Then you will be getting such inside cavities and all. For mold pattern and everything, some other features are anyway already existing there, but this is just a basic representation of that. So this is anyway a basic representation. Now let me just use this option to make uh, a normal another component. So for that purpose, I'm deleting all the selected components. Let's edit this thing. I'm giving a dimension here. I'm giving this as a 200 mm cross 100 mm. An extrusion I'm giving of 10 mm thickness. Now here I just need to make some continuous holes. So I'm just making as two plates that has to be connected using some bolt or something like that. So for some bolt drilled hole I'm making here. So we made a rectangular component. I'm drawing a circle there. We can directly make the hole using hole wizard option also. But here I'm just making using normal extrude cut. So 10 mm is the diameter of the hole. Is situated at 10 mm from left and 10 mm from top also. Doing extrude cut, like 10 mm is fine. I'm just refreshing the screen. Yeah. Now I just need to copy this throughout the length and width. For that, I'm just using linear pattern option. So first we need a direction along that. Second, we need a direction along a y-axis. So here we need 10 mm. For now, I'm just keeping this minimum number. Let's see what we can make. Okay. Now let me take this into instead of 10, let me make it 20. Maybe 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it seems to be symmetrical now. So we have made 10 component, 10 holes along y-axis, then x-axis, and y-axis I'm increasing 2, 3, 4. Okay, so total length is how much? Total length is 10 mm. So maybe 5 to 150. Yes, it's fit. Yeah, so it's fine. But actually, I do not need any inside holes. I just don't need only along the edges. So for that purpose, I can skip some of the instances. So we can just directly select from here. Maybe, yeah, I just did a box selection now. So press OK. Now we got that. This is not anyway any mechanical actual machine component. This is just only for a demonstration. Okay. Now I just need to make it so we can see here L pattern means this the name of the body. So we have only one solid body. Now I need to make stack one more plate on top of that, maybe 50 mm from this top surface. So for that we can use copy command. So we need to copy a body. So this is the same move option. So we click this body. We need a copy. So we can give the direct dimension there. So we need along y-axis, we need 50 mm. So now it came. So sometimes it can happen that the distance between the reference from which the distance is measuring may go wrong. So let us verify that by going to evaluate, measure distance between these two came as 40 mm. So actually 50 mm they were counting from this top surface to the other top surface like that. So if really we want 50 mm, then we can just edit it. Then instead of 50, here we can type 60 mm. Yeah. Now the distance between these two in between gap will be 50 mm. Correct. Now we have made two parts, two bodies. Now this is counting as a multi-body part. We can see body one, body two.